Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the #1 donkey-themed, AUG-Voker-centric World of Warcraft stream in all of the United States of America and beyond. We got us a new week, boys and girls. It's tyrannical, volcanic, sanguine, not too bad, not too shabby. We got some vaults to open, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Booger, what's going on, dude? Gob, happy 2024, everybody. It's our first stream of the new year. I hope you all haven't been breaking your New Year's resolutions already. All right, Evoker. We got us a Ring of Contempt. Versatility, not a very good secondary for us. Mirror of Fractured Tomorrows. I'm gonna have to take a look and see if this is considered to be good for Evoker, but I think the answer is no. And we got an offhand, so not the best. Let's just take a quick look and see. I don't think that the mirror is any good for Evoker, because it's pretty haste-centric, and that's not really what Evoker is about. I'm just taking a peek on sub-creation. Nobody is using that thing. So I'm thinking we go with... Let me just double-check the rings, too. I'm like, I can't imagine anybody would use that ring. Yeah, too bad. This would be great for my priests, and we don't need this, so this is looking like a coin grab. Mirror is no good for me, man. I don't need it. Coins, cha-ching. Let's just buy them, because sometimes I'll take the coins and I'll forget to actually purchase them. So this is gonna go in our belt. And then I don't think we have any gems. No, we do not. Okay, we'll gem it up in a second. Let's see what else we got. I've been going in ICC every 30 minutes for almost 2 days now, trying to get that friggin' ribbon because, you know, my fell where... Oh, man. Sorry, dude. Death Knight. Good luck in your endeavors. Death Knight. This guy's definitely lined up for, well, I shouldn't jinx myself, but lined up for hopefully some sort of upgrade, since he did way higher keys last week than he's ever done before, and a bunch of them too. All right, Death Knight. Dun dun dun. What do we got? What do we got? We got. Okay, I can already tell you what we're gonna take, but we'll go through them for the sake of theatrical entertainment. All right, we got Triton leg plates, crit mastery, crit not a great mythic plus DK stat. Our piercing gaze of the risen nightmare, the tier helm. Again, it's crit, but we have a 450 helm, so it's a pretty good chance we're gonna take that. We got, and we have the tier chest. Really? That's not what I heard, Sarnox. And then we got the tier chest, which is only a 4-item level upgrade. I'm pretty sure we're going to go helm because it's a 30-item level upgrade. This is no item. I mean, they're all on the myth track, so they'll all be better, but yeah, I mean, I'm just going to take massive item level upgrade. And then from... we have stuff that we don't really need from raid, so LFR level items. So I think we're gonna take the helm. Yeah, 30 item levels. Cool Mog. I think we're gonna go with that. Boom! Oh look, it was so good we got an achievement because I think we've what is this achievement? We've outgrown Drake's crests. You're gosh darn right we have. Alright, let's equip that bad boy. Oh, that will never do. It looks cool though. I kind of, honestly, I like to get the items at heroic level and then upgrade them so I get the 2 appearances, but I guess beggars can't be choosers in this case. Mog that boy. What are we at? 476. Dude, this guy is growing up fast. All right, then we have a sad priest vault with only 1 option. Just didn't really play my priest much last week. Just did one key, so I'd have something to open for Christmas. I'm honestly feeling like I don't know, the priest might be kind of done for the season. Like gone as far as I feel like going with him. Playing disc in pugs like, I don't know, any higher than we've already gone. It's pretty painful. I'm not really... I like Disc this season, and if I were like on a dedicated team, I think it'd be a lot more apt to continue. But, oh, this is actually not the worst thing in the world. Oh, we have a Pips, too. That's a heroic level, but okay. They're trying to pull us back in. I think this is actually pretty good. Let me just double check here. I think we might actually... Man, oh, how about that? You do one key and you have like 2 potential trinket upgrades. What are we looking at on our priest here? These are both like 2 of the... I mean, we already have what's possibly considered the best 2. I'm kind of leaning more toward the Pips, because I think it'd be like I could get this randomly in a key. I feel like my chance of getting this is lower. And either one would be like a wash. Neither one is like a huge upgrade. So your ranged attacks and spells have a chance to deal an additional 144k shadow damage over... Okay, so this is straight up DPS. And verse. I wonder if people are just wearing this for, like, survivability's sake. That's kind of interesting that it's so popular. And it's being mostly worn along with Venusaur Blood that we already got. We got Pips. Join the Dream Team! Gaining 266 of Pip's Mastery. So Mastery, Versatility, or Crit. Based on my current best friend. So I guess in our case, this would be, we'd probably be running Verse or Crit here. Your spells and abilities have a chance to tag in a... God, there's so much going on here. Granting them passive bone... Okay. This is a lot for just an on-equipped trinket. I do like the fact that it's intellect, though. This one is just like Verse. It's Verse DPS. I'm not sure about this one. This is kind of tough. I kind of want to lean maybe more toward this because it's just innately higher item level and it's on the myth track. Whereas this I'm going to have to pump aspects into, which I don't really have. I think we're just going to take the fun DPS trinket. We have very good trinkets. We have what's being run in the highest levels of Mythic Plus, which are these 2, Sea Star and Venusaur Blood. A lot of people run Pips, though. I don't know. These are the... These 2 plus the 2 we have are the... I'm leaning toward this. Higher ceiling, right? I just don't know. All right, I'm not gonna decide yet. I'm gonna just we'll leave that TBD. I'll consult the elders. All right, we're gonna play some Evoker tonight, guys. Reason being, we are 3 points from 3K on that guy. And to be 100% honest, if there were any tune that I feel like I would felt like pushing any higher than that or trying to push any higher than that, I think it would be the Evoker. Evoker is just, I don't know, feels really good to play in Pugs. I feel like you bring just a lot to the table in Pugs. Let's... I mean, it seems like every affix, like, oh, here's Sanguine. We have things we can do for Sanguine. Not a ton, but we do have a knockback. So we just need a key. Basically need to time. Our Tyrannical's actually pretty low. I bet, let's see what key we actually got. Black Rook hold 23. Do we have that on Tyrannical? We do not. Alright, we're just gonna run our own key. Alright, good. 23, be right. Alright, let's list this bad boy. I imagine Blackrock Hold's gotta be about as popular as it gets, right? Oh yeah, we gotta get a gem. So it's Tyrannical Week, which is by far the least fun of the two. Feels like this season Tyrannical is like a whole nother animal from, Oh, it's not, yes, it's not East Emeralds on this guy, it's, Neltharites. Is it Keen? Mastery Haste? You can do Mastery Haste or Mastery Crit, I guess. What have we been gemming for? Mastery Crit. We'll just continue. Actually, I kind of like Mastery Haste. Let's go with that. $2,000. Jesus. Alright, I like that we have a B-Res Bloodlust right, taken care of right out of the gate with just the two of us. Let's pop this bad boy in here. Boom. Alright. More gems. More gems. Okie doke. What do we got here in the queue? We got a rogue. We got a paladin. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I feel like we could wait. We can be a little bit choosy here. There we got a... This guy's already timed a 23 Blackrock Hold, so I like him already. And he's gone. And he's gone!
60% of the time, it works every time.
Bummer. What do we got here? 485. Alright, we're gonna grab this Warlock before he flies the coop. We don't... Ooh, this might not have been the best idea, actually. We're gonna have, like, no kicks. I guess it's Tyrannical. We'll be fine. We need, like, a... we need a kicking healer. We need, like, not a Disc Priest with this comp. Too bad we didn't grab that Paladin, huh? We need a Monk! Monk or Pally would be great. How about a Prot Pally and a Mistweaver Monk? That's what I want for Christmas. Booger, you need a 23 Blackrock? So I've already decided that once the... So unless we just totally poop the bed, we're gonna get 3k on our Evoker tonight. Our Death Knight still has a little ways to go. He's only a couple weeks old after all. But after him, we're going... So we'll have done healer, we'll have done support, we'll have done tank. There's only one more hill to climb, guys. DPS. Oh, this is a friend. This isn't Booger, though. This isn't friend Booger. This is Noise, right? This is the Noise. Noise, is that you? I think it is. No, because it's a Prot Paladin. Is this you, Noise? Whatever, he's a friend. Yeah, alright, Noise, you're in. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure that name looked familiar. Alright, we got Noise. We got the Noise, we got the Funk. And now we need the heals. Oh, dude, I got everything I wanted! I asked for a Prot Paladin and a Mistweaver Monk, and they just dropped right into my lap. Holy shit. What a day. What a day. What a world. It was exciting. What a wonderful world. I see keys of green. Red health bars too. All right. Do we need to run anything special? Well, no, but we finally for the first time in forever, we could just run our full build. We don't need any wonky talents. I can't even remember where we got this point from. We've been using it for so long. This point is from, was it enkindled? I mean, I can't even remember. Oh, it's from here. I guess that's not a huge deal, but we don't have to run sleepwalk or overawe, so that's kind of neat. We just, oh, you know what you know what we could do? We could take it back again. And we could take the wing buffet, gets a 45-second cooldown. I think that's a good play this week. Let's do that. That'll help with Sanguine. Which I think will be nice in here. There's a lot of mobs in here that like to just sit there. Look at Zargs with that Bloodlust portrait. Zargs has been getting handouts for a year now. It's awesome, dude. They do. They do indeed. Okay. Let's drink a posh. Take a rune. Eat a food. Lust first. Full or boss? I don't really know the answer to this question on Tyrannical. What's better? I feel like even the Tyrannical trash is still probably more dangerous than that boss. I almost feel like you might be best off lusting the ads. All right. I hope I have my I hope I have my nameplates right. My nameplates look kind of fucked up. You guys, I screwed something up when I haven't been able to figure it out. So when I don't need this. This doesn't need to be enabled. Oh, this is what it is. Alright. I just figured it out. My nameplates were looking super goofy because I'm running my two nameplate add-ons are having an add-on fight. Okay, was everyone ready? I can't even remember. Did I even ready check? I don't remember that either. Ready check. Everyone is ready. Yeah, dude, I posted the short the day after I sent it to you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
momentum is still recharging.
Oh, it feels good. Now I can use a pressing roar at the beginning of the pull instead of at the end. We're still going to use one of these here. What's going on with our fire breath? Weird. Oh, perfect. We didn't even have anything heal. I was all ready for it, too. Get out of there! We took the cooldown, man. We gotta make sure that we're getting value. It's all about that sweet, sweet value. Damn it. I do hate volcanic, oh my god, look at that. That's the most annoying thing ever. I do hate volcanic on Evoker when you're trying to do an empowerment spell and you get freaking juggled. Like, I lost so much uptime there for no reason. You can't even push him off his spot. That guy is intent on staying in that exact place. Tired of DK? Oh, I'm not tired of it, but I do want to still, like, play my other characters too. I got a lot of healing there. Especially on Lord Douchecrest. I don't think Ravencrest can be moved. Now I'm gonna play the shit out of that Death Knight, dude. I really am. I'm enjoying tanking a lot. I'm liking driving the car quite a bit. Dude, I've been behind the wheel of some pretty poorly driven vehicles, and it's kind of freeing to drive the car yourself. This must have been how I felt when I was like 16. Who's got the scythe? Oh, me. MDI made tanks. MDI tanks made you stop healing. Dude, I'm telling you, man, there's something in the water with these tanks this season. Oh god, I'm just like swimming in this guy's wake. I don't know what it is. This is where hover comes in handy. Oh, you gotta give me that too? Come on, dude. Guys, I'm being Evoker profiled by this boss right now. Well, so we're gonna save our breath for ads. It'll help us stun him. The thing is, they kind of are immortal, but they gotta remember that the rest of us are not. Like, we are very mortal. Too mortal, in fact. Look at all this knockbacks. Oh, that CDR, best talent ever, right? Hail whip! Oh, we got one stack. Alright, we're gonna like stack some defensives here. Oh no! Everyone was fine, Skig took the brunt of it. Everyone was at 100% health except for him. Poor guy. Yeah, I mean, I can see how, like, DKs could just get, like, bursted down. But you know what? I'm not going to be doing 29s and 30s on that tune, so... I ain't worried about it. No, not Soul Echoes on me. Hey, thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a blessed new year. Alright, let me res this druid. What's going on, CK?
The darkness. It is gone.
What's going on?
Understand now. You must find Kutalos.
Hey, yeah, yeah. I said hey. Happy New Year. Dippity down.
Invaders have breached the passage to the crypts.
I'm the dog, the big bad dog.
Your father's life most of all.
Did you guys see the new Ninja Turtle movie? There's a pretty cool like action scene set to what's going on. Oh man, we're kind of poor uptime so far on our buff. I liked it. I thought it was probably the best movie I had seen since the like original first two. I don't know. I don't know if that like. I think general consensus was it was pretty good. I've definitely modernized some things, but you know that's gonna happen. You're not gonna get like a pure '80s cartoon. It's just not. This is not the '80s.
CC.
Pure '80s cartoons are not gonna happen.
Run.
Oh. There's Ada.
CC.
Arcane Blitz to our ever-loving face.
Run. Run. CC.
Alright, I was planning on using that for Sanguine, so it's a little unfortunate I had to use it there, but... Becoming an arrow pincushion is also not a lot of fun.
Run.
I don't know, I think what I liked about the new Ninja Turtle movie mainly was that my kid liked it, and he had like zero reference Ninja Turtles, so I thought that was pretty cool. I was just like, hey, let's go see this movie. I used to like it when I was a kid, and then he was like, oh, that was funny.
CC. CC.
I'm gonna take this bleed off myself.
CC.
Ow. Stop. I'm sorry that I pushed that mob into BFE, but she was being an asshole back there.
CC. CC. CC.
Oh, a knife dance.
CC.
Man, is there any hacks that feel different, like more differently on Fortified and Tyrannical than these ones? Like, if we let all these abilities go through last week, we would be picking our teeth up off the ground. This week we're just like, meh, knife dance, schmife dance.
Front. CC. CC. CC.
Ah, my... Nothing was up. Nothing I wanted was up there. Oh, you bitch.
CC.
Shoot your arrows at me. Remember when all the mobs just hit the tanks and that was all they did? Might do the knockback belt enchant? I wasn't even aware of such a thing.
CC.
Back in my day, the mobs only hit the tank. Nobody else took damage, hardly ever. Some healers didn't even have AoE heals. I remember.
CC. CC. CC.
Ow.
CC. 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 CC.
Come on, lady. How much CC do you think we have? CC. 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 CC.
Front.
When you grow up, you want a tank? Dude, you could do it. I think if there was ever a season where, like, you could try a new role or just do something different, this is totally it. This season feels very easy. Just, like, in general.
Front. CC. CC.
Oh, we're getting hit. We're getting hit. CC? There's little Caesars. CC's Pizza? That's not one I've ever been to.
CC. Front. CC.
One thing I've kind of struggled with in my new town where I moved is finding, like, the pizza place. Because in my old area, like, I knew the pizza place, and I had pizza, like, on lockdown. Now, like, I don't have that anymore. I've been trying so many different places. I finally found one that I like quite a bit, but it's still not sure it's the one. Do we want to lust on the rip here too? The answer to that question is gonna... Actually, I think we'll wait till she lands. That feels like a better time. Alright, we'll dispel the bleed here. It's like the... I don't... No offense, Deputy. I appreciate your help, and I'm not doing this because of you, but I don't really like to, like, reveal too much about where I live on the great wide internet.
I will burn you alive.
You never know who's watching. Yeah, no. Like I said, it's not like I don't trust you or anything. It's just not something I want to make a habit of doing. Bro, I told ya.
Front.
I think this is actually the right call because this boss gets way more painful after she lands than before. Did I just proc cheat death? Thought I heard myself proc cheat death.
You cannot escape.
You can't dispel my bleed right now.
You cannot escape.
Trying to help the healer out. Some defensives. I need health stone too.
You cannot escape.
And then we'll dispel whoever's bleed is on the has the most time remaining, which right now is the monk. Ours is almost done. Get his off. Oh, I just got it again. That sucks. I'm like dry on defensives.
You cannot escape. Gods, hold them off.
More gods!
I
Oh
will
my
burn you
god.
alive.
Front.
Here we go! Nice. Alright. Who's gonna get hit by a rock? You would think like, oh, in higher keys people don't get hit by rocks, right? That's not true. People get hit by rocks in all fucking levels of keys. No one is above the rock. You might think you're too good for it, but you're not. That's right. That's about when a rock hits you right in the dome and humbles your ass. Get out of there. Chicago pizza in California? I mean, there's lots of places that market themselves as all sorts of different kinds. Oh, look at those procs. Oh, look at those procs. You guys, look at these procs.
CC. CC.
We're definitely gonna have a sanguine problem here. We kind of had it right there.
CC. CC.
When I thought, what in Black Cold is gonna suck on sanguine, these guys specifically came to
CC.
mind.
Front. CC. Front.
No,
Front.
no, stop,
Front.
go away. Why does this guy hate me in particular?
Front. 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 Front.
When I was working in San Fran, I had a chili cheeseburger that was good, different from where I live. We have
Right.
Greek-style chili here. Oh. Well, now I'm in like the Sacramento area, but I'm not in Sacramento.
Front. Front.
That was rough. Well, I've said many times that I'm in the Sacramento area. Sacramento's freaking huge. Like, it's not,
CC.
you're not gonna get too much done with that.
CC. 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 Run.
God, this hallway is just so awful on Sanguine. Apparently we're not in that effect, even though it kind of looks like we are. Stop draining life, Fellhound.
CC.
I have bigger fish to fry than you.
Run.
Yeah, I've tried like 5 different pizza places since I moved out here. They're all okay, like I didn't have any that was like trash or anything, but I definitely haven't found the pizza of my heart yet. It'll come. It'll happen. I do have one now that I like a lot. It's not a 10 out of 10, but it's, if this is where I land, I'll be okay with it. And then I also have my, dude, my frozen pizza of choice, 100% Red Baron. Just the regular pepperoni. That shit's good. Oh, see, I told you. Warlock got run over by the boulders. Chicago Fire. Oh, I know exactly where that is. Huh. But Chicago pizza's like deep dish, right? Yeah, more like thin crust. Well, I'll shout out my old pizza place for sure, but if you're ever in beautiful San Leandro, California, where I used to live, you're gonna want to check out Porky's Pizza, cause that shit is good. That's what I grew up on. They have one in Pleasanton too, for my California folks. I have not found my my Porky's Pizza of my new area yet. Best pizzas in Canada, huh? I was not aware. Huh. Interesting. I don't really know much about Canadian cuisine, like fried moose or whatever you guys are munching on up there. That's what it is, right? Poutine. Oh, really? That's great pizza is nice to be known for. Well, where I live now, it's like chain restaurant heaven. And and like chain restaurants definitely have their place. Like I know we talk about fast food a lot on the stream, but I don't really eat like a ton of fast food. I might get like fast food maybe every week and a half or so. I feel like we want to save our lust, right? Fried moose, yeah, talking about fried moose.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But I definitely prefer like like family restaurant style, or like, you know,
8,
not just like chain stuff is where that's what I prefer. I think we're gonna hold our lust for the last boss, I'm assuming. I'm late on my defensive there. That's a bummer because I wasted. Not only did I not use it, but I wasted it. is even worse than not using it. But good lord, do we have
6,
every
4, 3,
ouch.
2, 1.
Now we really need that defensive, yeah. We have every fast food place known to man here. It is crazy. I drove by a Chick-fil-A on Friday night, and it looked like a
8,
stopped freeway. There were so many people there.
4, 3,
Okay, we have nothing for this one.
1. Eight, 7.
Okay, I can't soak
5,
any charges, so
3,
thoughts and prayers.
1.
Ah, still no defensives. Never had deep fried moose? Oh man.
8,
Sure, it's delicious. They're a majestic animal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was a really bad breath. He got like knocked out of. Oh, it did hit him. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
7, 6, 5,
He
4,
can take one.
3, 2, 1.
Ow! 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 Only white-tailed deer? Why is it gotta be white? Moose meat and deer meat like spaghetti. Oh, like venison, right? Some of the different dragon roars they have for the evoker effects sound pretty sweet. Can't even like see the ground.
Kurtalos, they come for you. They do. Together we shall defeat them.
Oops. Actually not trying to do that there. Dang, moose lasagna? You Canadians are crazy. That's awesome. Whack. Whack. So much CC on your evoker. It's crazy. I think we'll just, these guys are, we'll send another one. Why the hell not? They still got some HP left. Oof. Oh, the humanity, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not. Oh god, it burns. There goes my cheat death though.
You shall never have our world.
I'm just gonna like random. Yeah, dude, I just randomly used the defensive there, and it actually worked perfectly. Right as that douche. This boss is kind of a dick, man. Like, you think that this phase is just like easy mode and lower keys, and you get to higher keys, and this caster is just fucking pelting people with laser beams. Look at that. How the hell pot that shit? Oh god! Make it stop. Like, I know in really high keys, a lot of people like to less this. Okay, we're using a lot of our B-reses here. But just the dude chilling there shooting firebolts at you or whatever. Oh, not another one. Dude, we just used every B-res we had. Maybe we should have lost phase 1. Now we have zero margin for error.
No. This is not my ancestors. Ilisana. Hear us. You must defeat him. You expect these worthless mortals to defy the Legion? Souls of my ancestors.
Ah!
Aid our
Get my bugs! Get them off!
cannot comprehend that which you face, mortals.
You follow poutine subreddits? Hell yeah. Boom! Let's go! No! Oh god, help me. Oh man. Uh-oh. Oh, we have a lot of HP to chew left through here. That's not good. This is gonna start getting kind of rough. Because my usefulness with a DPS dead plummets. Plummets. And we are not getting a B-res anytime soon. So we will just do the best we can. It's gonna be harder to get the like if the swarm is on me, that's not that bad, but if the swarm is on others, like if it was on that warlock, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be really hard to get off. Oh my gosh, what is... Oh, I have Swarm on me. Fuck. Well, not much we could do about that. 7%. These guys should be able to do it. They got tank and heals up. Tanky ass DPS. See, I see Infernal in there. We should be okay. Alright, there it is. Oh no, what? Time expired? Oh, we were over. I wasn't even watching that shit. Oh my god. Wow. I am surprised. I guess we were just, we didn't have very many deaths. Wow. I'm so used to timing Blackrock holds that I wasn't even, like, watching the timer. That sucks. That's alright. It wasn't your fault. We fucked up on phase 1 way too much. Like, we're 25 seconds over. I honestly don't know if yeah, we didn't have, like, we didn't wipe at all. I don't know. Just didn't get through it fast enough. I wouldn't mind doing the 22 because it's going to get me 3k, but I wouldn't be surprised if people don't want to do it. Sanguine healing, that's a, yeah, you know, we definitely did have some sanguine healing, especially in that, let's see, healing done. Well, I mean, it wasn't like 63k. I don't know if you'd consider that egregious. First phase, the first phase was rough. Wow, I gotta say though, I'm surprised. I haven't not timed a Blackrock hold in a that I actually finished anyway. That's all good. That's not your fault. Yeah, I mean that middle, that area with the little worm guys is really rough on Sanguine. Alright, well, I do need another key. It doesn't have to be that one. My Tyrannicals are all like 21, so I can do anything. I can do anything. Name that show. Take a book. Take a look. It's in a book. Title of the show. Title of the show. That's rough. Yeah, Sanguine, I mean, we handled Sanguine decently well for most of it. Just that one hallway was pretty rough. Sore as fuck from the gym. Everbloom, Fall, TOT, Rise. We're going to stay out of Rise. We're actually going to talk a little bit about Everbloom. Oh, we should do a Fall. Fall, TOT. Dude, Fall is like the easy mode. I've noticed a lot of like lower score people with some pretty high like keys under their belts. It's kind of interesting. Like this dude's 2400, he's got a 23 key. That's, to me, that's like a little unusual, I guess. Oh, where did my key go? Because it's not, we did finish, so. Everbloom. We could do mine. I wouldn't mind just finding a fall, because I feel like that would be the easiest to do. This one's already got an AUG, though. I was looking at 23s. I suppose... AUG Pizzeria. No, I have had Mods Pizza, which is... I don't know if it's the same thing. It's like, kind of one of those, like, build your own... choose your own adventure pizzas. That's pretty good. These are all really kind of on the lower side. Burr, 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 burr. Here, let's try joining this group. Why wouldn't you want a Boomy and an AUG? Like, that's your... We're covering all your bases. That's so much freaking utility. Maybe second boss in fall will be trouble this week. Volcanic could be deadly. A second boss in fall... Like, I feel like the only people who say that that boss is easy is people that don't have to heal it. Because when you're not the healer, that boss is extremely easy. But when you're healing that shit, that boss is not easy. Boomies are getting a bad rep as squishy as spec. That's just wrong. Like... Dude, druids are tanky as hell. I don't know where that analysis comes from, but it's kind of a lousy one. Who said that? They've got like a super low cooldown defensive. They got bear form. They can shapeshift out of stuff. They can heal themselves. People saying it? Hunter is... Okay, I haven't played a Boomy this expansion, but I mean, just historically, Boomy is usually thought of as a tanky spec. But I don't know what they got going on. I haven't boomed in Dragonflight. But I mean, like, I guess if you really lined up all the ranged, like, mages have more, warlocks have more. I don't know about the idea that hunters have more. Evoker, I feel like Evoker's probably a little tankier because you got 2 charges of 30%, and you've also got Zephyr that you can use. You've got Renewing Blaze. I guess Evoker is more tanky. Priests are squishy as hell. Shaman are squishy as hell. Yeah, Shaman have always been kind of squeesh. Yeah, Warlock is like a... That was actually one of the main reasons when I was like, what DPS would I want to play? And that was one of the main reasons that I picked Warlock. Because I was just like, you know, it sounds fun. Never dying sounds like fun to me. So, we're going to do some Warlock gameplay. Either Destro or Demonology. I'm going to have to kind of play around with which one I like better, because both look like fun. Destro looks very, like, simple. I don't know. Demonology looks more fun, but I don't know. I gotta play him. I think my Warlock's like level 62. He's still a baby. He's working his way up. But it'll happen. Because this... Yeah, Destro looks almost like... I don't know. doesn't look like a whole lot of fun. Because it's... Oh. Glad somebody shared that with me now. Yeah, the whole thing being based on movement, like I could see Destro being really good in like a more coordinated group or like huge pulls, but I wouldn't be surprised if in like typical Pug, you know, Pug Joe tank, that demonology might not just be right there with them. Yeah, I was kind of leaning toward demonology anyway, so we'll just kind of have to wait and see. Alright, I believe... Was this a 22 or a 23? I think this might have been a 22. Should still be... I only need 3 points, so I really hope I get it from this. 22, says Zargs. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Tank is not here. Alright, what do we got? We can upgrade some stuff. With this character, I'm struggling with the worm. Like, trying to get out of Wormcrest Alley is kind of a not fun place to be. Got a couple items I can upgrade still. I actually, I'm kind of a sucker for pet specs. I really am. So, demonology sort of fits the bill for me. I see warlocks pumping a lot too. Yeah, my lock, I got him yesterday from like 55 to 62 in just like maybe an hour. I mean, man, leveling is like so easy right now. I'm just like queuing up for dungeons and then doing quests. I almost wish I could just do Chromie time all the way to 70 instead of having to do Dragonflight. Because I've done Dragonflight so many times. I was doing Chromie time in Outland, which I've never really done before, and I was actually really enjoying it. I know it is, Booger, but I've also done WoD like so many times to level up tunes. And so my Warlock was in a weird place because like he's been an alt I've played kind of on and off for years. So I did Chromie time for Warlords, but I was like, I can't even figure out like where he was at. So I wanted to start somewhere fresh. So I was like, well, I've never done Outland before. I was just kind of having fun playing old school Outland Hellfire Peninsula quests, but then I hit level 60 so damn fast, like, and I was actually kind of enjoying myself. I was like, do I really have to go do Dragonflight stuff that I've already done like 5 or 6 times now? Hit that like button! Oh, dude. Zarg scared our tank away. He offended him and his tiny ego. Dang it, Zargs. Now we have to sit here and wait. Jeez, man. He was saying that tanks don't ever run to dungeons. We also could have just walked out there and summoned him to be, like, we could have inconvenienced ourselves half a second, too. And the guy was like, oh, I'm out of here, bro. Oh, look. We found another Demon Hunter tank. Dime a dozen, those Demon Hunters. I know Demon Hunters are super good, but like I'm not a fan of the Demon Hunter class. Every time I played it, I just haven't like Havoc just doesn't have enough buttons for me. And I don't know. I just something about Demon Hunters just don't do it for me. Other than Illidan. Illidan's cool. The rest of them can go back where they came from. Go back to their base in Legion or whatever the heck. Okay, now we got another tank. Let's see if Zarg scares him away too. Havoc is real good, yeah. Yeah, what I wonder what invis skip we're gonna do here. Pulling trash, what we do. I prefer to skip the trash at the end, but that's just me. I feel like that first pull's pretty easy. I don't know. Everybody in this group has so many questions about the route. This tank's just like, I don't know, dude, I'm 2800. Fuck off. Normally skip the dragon, yeah. I think, in my opinion, best one little dragon. My favorite route in here when I'm tanking is pull all the trash in the front. So this is not it. I like to kill this stuff. Kill the first boss, do the circle, kill the second boss, skip this guy, do 2 if you can, another 2 if you really can, and then as a tank I like it because then once I hit 100 I'm just like, okay, invis the rest of the way. Sometimes you need 1 pull, sometimes you need 2. I don't know. That's what I usually do. I actually like to kill the stuff at the front because it feels easy. Like, I feel like of all the skippable trash, this stuff is like the easiest. And dies fairly fast. I don't even know, like, this route that I have on here, I don't even know where this is from.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your tank definitely does not have a strong opinion about anything. He's just kind of like, oh, I guess we'll do this. So, which is, I don't have a huge problem with that, actually. Whoa, he's going on the left side, you guys.
CC.
This guy must be from Australia or something. Because nobody does that. Not that it matters. But nobody does it.
CC.
Isn't it funny how like we all pull the right side when it literally it doesn't matter one single bit. We're just gonna help with a little sanguine here. We'll use this on him so we're not fucking up more sanguine stuff. We drive on the right side. So on EU, do they pull the left side? I need to know!
CC.
Guys, this is important. Most Australian pull I've ever seen. Zargs is on fire tonight.
Reinforcements at bay.
EU's mainly right also? Well then, I have no answer for this
CC.
question.
CC. CC.
I've never seen anybody go left in my life. Funny. It's just funny. It must be hard for like tank mains, because they've just like, I've never seen anybody pull this before. Like, this is just what I do. Or the rest of us are like, we pull from the right side, thank you. And they're just like, what the fuck does it matter, dude? There's nothing to really Zephyr on this fight, so figure we just you get it on cooldown. Oh, come on. Who pooped in the pool? Look at that. Disgusting. So uncivilized. Got the boots from Paul with plus spirit stat on them? Oh, I didn't know plus spirit was a thing in modern WoW. Alright, one boss down. Fire.
The Infinites have done well covering their tracks. This will take us some time. It is not ready yet. We must destroy any anomalies that appear. We cannot
Right.
have them further twisting the time waves.
Run.
Interesting. Now that I'm like actually tanking dungeons, I'm starting to pay a little bit more attention to like exactly what these tanks are doing. I'm just noticing that guy pulled the anomaly all by itself. That mob is like a little tough when it gets pulled with some of this other stuff.
And they will stop at nothing to ensure the rise of my darkest self. You resigned.
That sucks you still have to clear that debuff even after the mob dies. He's bullshit.
Run. 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 Run.
Thinking well on Sanguine definitely requires skill and dungeon knowledge. Yeah, I'm not. I need to do some. I need to figure out Sanguine a little bit. I haven't really done any on my tank. Well, I have not done any on my tank yet. So, not for years since like early Shadowlands. So. This circle is always a pain. Tyrannical, fortified, pain, pain, pain. I gotta get out of here. Ah, kick it. Okay. Oh, dude, Necrotic was, yeah. Necrotic was nuts. It was nuts to tank Necrotic.
Use that item yet.
I pulled something. What a loser. I'm gonna at least make sure I kick the mob that I pulled. And push him out of one Sanguine pool and into the other. Expertly. Trick shot. Skittish. That was the aggro one, right? But I mean, you just countered that with the
No, we're trying to fix them.
misdirect or whatever. I'm so happy to do this boss without healing it. Oh no! Our priest pulled aggro and died on pull? What year is it? We gonna res him? Czar? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Well, I guess it happened early enough, but not too bad. Okay, we did not get the debuff. This time we did get the debuff, so we stand completely still, if we can. I don't think we had a chance to stop moving yet. This is like our only opportunity to breath. Lost the mage. So we're for sure gonna get it? No, we didn't get it still. Oh no. This sucks because I'm not a real DPS. I just play one on TV. Reset. I don't know about reset. Got him pretty low. Oh, dude! Ah, I was waiting. Fuck. Well, now we have no choice. I thought I was gonna get a dispel there, but maybe it was still on cooldown. That's a bummer. It is fall though, so like definitely not over. Yeah, how the priest got meleeed at the very beginning of the fight is a complete and utter mystery. I don't know the answer to that one. Alright, we got it this time. Let's do a good job with our defensives. Nothing to it. Sure, why not? Oh, that's kind of a awkward break there. Mage can lust if he really wants to. I don't. This is a fight where hover really shines. There we go. Nice smooth one there. Yeah, we got it. Okay, we're gonna be... Nice. I think we just got off to a horrible start in that last one, with the priest just being dead. Literally from the instant the boss pulled. Oh, oh, fuck. I was right on the edge. Alright, we're gonna try something here. It's all good. We did it! This boss season 3, yeah, anything that has to plant their feet and cast. I think that's why Disc is such a pain on that boss too. The stupid never-ending movement.
Five,
Oh god, I'm not even mounted yet.
2, 1.
I don't think we made it. We did. Nice. That's good. It's a nice time saver. Nice.
I have tracked the influence to a place, a moment where I dare not tread.
You're not coming with us?
I shall be with you in a sense, but not as you know me now.
Not as you know me now.
That corpse above us. It's Galakrond. He must have just fallen.
That item is still recharging.
Really hard time. Oh.
Ever. This nearly
Why won't you leave me alone, ground effects? What did I ever do to you?
We've gone back before the aspects were even the aspects.
Just using this slime to keep my buff up.
Proto aspects.
Call that an extension slime. A helping Zephyr. Why not? Could have it for the boss again when we really need it. What left of... Oh, the dragon did die right there. Thought he died behind us. Boom, 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 boom. I'll save that. This guy's already dead, he just don't know it yet. Boom, 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 boom. You guys know the most stressful video game music of all time is the Sonic the Hedgehog Underwater You're Drowning. You guys remember that one? That shit like will raise your heart rate 20 beats per minute. It was the one that went fucking scary as fuck, man. Like, compare that to the Mario Brothers underwater song. Da 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 da.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And I would like to give this to you now, sir. I'm gonna get that on our soundboard. I'll scare the fuck out of you guys. Doom, yeah, dude. That's like Master of Puppets that I was singing, but it basically is Master of Puppets. There's some sweet like metal covers of E1, M1, or whatever the hell it is. Oh, we got healer's struggling here. That's an interesting time to lust. I'm not accustomed to lusting. I really do feel like lusting phase 3 is better. Oh no, I'm rooted. Help me, Tom Cruise. Do ya? Oh Lord!
Run.
I just let the tank handle his business there. He wants to drop it for a second. He's allowed to do that. I'll be his dummy. Ah! Bum bam bum bam bum bam bum bam bum bam.
Run.
No!
Run.
No, 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 no. He's dead. Was the cleanest, but which one's the storm dragon? Oh, you mean the tornadoes? Tornadoes.
We have to stop them. I wanna... Oh, there's no time to explain.
Yeah, Doom E1M1 is basically Master of Puppets with like a few extra notes thrown in.
CC.
But that doesn't mean it's not awesome. Oh god, our tank is dying.
Really bad.
CC.
I'll be with you in a moment.
CC.
Clear their bleed for 'em. The future!
CC.
Man, how are we still at 89%? Oh, we skipped Big Dragon and we also skipped one of the medium dragon. Oh god! One of the medium dragons.
CC. CC.
Oh man, what have I done? What have I done? You realize what you've done? Just when I think you can't get any dumber, you go and do something like this. Totally redeem yourself. Hey, Happy New Year to you too, dude. LA Club. La Clave. I don't know which one it is. Maybe neither of those things. La Club.
A hunger lost to the ages. One which I shall reclaim. Champions of the Titans.
Oh, it's me!
I shall destroy you. Show me the Titans.
I'll save Zephyr for the second one. He used his barrier, so probably a good thing I waited. dead. Well, we're going this way because we're literally right next to it. We can always just flappy boy our way over there. These guys don't care about our DPS, they just want our buffs. Who could blame them? The buffs are sweet. Oh no, our tank is dead! Oh god, no, it's all falling apart. Dude. We have time. Oh my god, I'm so good I can't even die on purpose. Yes, I can.
For the Titans champions.
I thought I was gonna... Thought I might pull there. Alright. Well... We got time for one more attempt. Man, I can't believe we're, like, bricking, like, the easiest keys in the game right now. What's happening here? What is this? I'm guessing he's gonna bury her again. That'll be okay. Yeah. Protect me, Chromie. Yep. Okay. You got this, boys. My little shield on the priests. Which we had. There we go. It's coming. Zephyr, good spell. We do have a less to blow here. have super haste. Oh shit, we're gonna... Ooh, that was getting a little scary there for a second. Hey, we did it, you guys. 3K AUG Evoker. And we got some leggings. And we got a SPAC. That's second 3K tune of the season. I think we're gonna keep going on this guy. In like this pug world that we live in. This pug world in which we live in makes you give in and cry. Yeah, I don't know. Healing like higher key pugs, it's as disc, it's kind of rough, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed disc up to a point, and then I've kind of been like, yeah, I think I'm good here. I think I'm gonna stop. Now on my evoker, I could see myself. Do I like it more than healing? Sometimes I like it more than disc in pugs. I think if I had, like, in retrospect, like, I really enjoyed disc this season, and it is a lot of fun. Looking back, I may have been better off just sticking with druid. For like a pug situation, I do think disc is a lot better at healing pugs than it's ever been. But it's still not the ideal pug healer, I would say. I don't think it ever will be. It's just not what it's designed to be. Like, sometimes I even wonder if, like, Holy would be a better bet up to a point. Probably not. Or at least, let's say it this way. Like, probably not on, like, Tyrannical. But, I don't know. I do like AUG. And I feel like if you've played through the dungeons as a healer and then you play AUG, you really know like how to help keep people alive. This is kind of a big deal. Night Zargs. Have a good one, dude. Alright, we have a lot of ground to gain here. We don't need to do fall either. For 23s we could do anything but Waycrest. No. Tyrannical? We could do literally any 23. And it's easy money. Plus 23. AUG. Well, we just did a fall, so I don't really want to do it again. 24. Everbloom. Throne of the Tides. Let's do some Throne of the Tides. I like Throne of the Tides. These guys need a lust, too. So we're like a match made in heaven. We could venture back into Blackrook Hold. We got a couple options there. From your experience, what is a solid healer for pugs? I've always really liked Resto Druid for pugs. I don't really like... I'm not a huge fan of Holy Paladin, but they're exceptionally good in pugs. I would even say like Resto Shaman. Well, maybe not as much as it used to be. Resto Shaman used to have like a unique advantage because they were the only healer with a kick. Now that's not the case anymore, so they probably fall down the list a little bit. But yeah, I think your best healers for pugs typically, like depending on the tuning, it's gonna be like Resto Druid and Holy Paladin, because you've got good survivability, You've got CC. Like, you have lots of stuff for the affixes. Paladins have an immunity. They're just uniquely geared for Mythic Plus, like, just their kit. Which is why, like, I had made a video a while back. Either Holy Paladin or Resto Druid is almost always either the best healer or like the second best healer. And then every once in a while you'll have like a random Holy Priest season or like a random Resto Shaman season, random Disc Priest season. But those are few and far between, dude. If you look at the history of Mythic Plus, Druid and Holy Paladin are usually the best healers, or they're in the top like 3, especially Paladin. Like, if somebody were to ask me like, hey, I want to make a healer and I am only going to play Mythic Plus and I want the best chance to be meta every season that I could have, then I would recommend that person Holy Paladin, because it's just like season after season, we see Holy Paladin is good. Even when people think like it's not going to be that good, it still ends up being pretty okay. And like, I know it's kind of low on the tier list this season, but I'll tell you what happened is it got overtaken by Monk for the, like, we have tons of kick melee healer. Monk is just better, which almost never happens. But that, I think that's what happened this time. Thanks, Booger. Hey, thanks for the support, dude, and have a great night. Enjoy your Canadian pizza. But yeah, I mean, if you're just trying to play a meta healer and you only want to play one tune, be like Holy Paladin for sure. And then you've also got, you know, on the same tune, you got Prot Pally, which is often good. And Ret is not often, like, super good, but... yeah, Resto Druid has been my main more often than not. I sort of mained it season 1. Like, I started on Evoker, and then about halfway through I swapped. And then season 2, I mained it until AUG came out. Then I swapped again to AUG. Because I just hated healing season 2. And then I haven't even touched it season 3. Which I kind of regret. But Disc was a lot of fun. I would say, will I main Disc again in the future? I would say probably not. I will alt it because I really like to play it, but I don't think it's my favorite choice as a main. I think we're going to do 2 more keys tonight, guys. I gotta get up pretty early tomorrow, so I don't think we're gonna make the Pacific or the midnight Pacific time like we sometimes do. All right, what do we got here? This is Throne, right? No, Blackrook Hold. Okay, back to the Blackrook Hold we go. I think healing is too hard. It's definitely changed a lot this expansion. I feel like this season it's pretty... Last season I did not enjoy healing. I thought it was, like, pretty trash, actually. This season I feel like it's fair. It's pretty fair. Your tank, actually, I wanted to do more about healers. A good solid one. I think healing is too hard. The thing about healing that's frustrating is, like, some of it's just kind of out of your hands. Like, it can be... Healing can be super frustrating because, like, you can get frustrated because you're like, dude, nobody, like, uses defensives, or nobody uses health pots, or, like, Nobody does anything to... I mean, this isn't true, because a lot of people do, but... It can be frustrating to feel like people in your group aren't committed to their own survivability. Because you're like... Especially after a certain point, you can't really expect the healer to... Like, you can't just lay all of your survivability onto the healer. Like, you gotta take some responsibility for staying alive. Even to, like, unavoidable damage. Even if you're taking unavoidable damage, like, you can hit your defensive. You can use a pot when it looks like you're dangerously low. You can, like, do something to heal yourself. There's a lot you can do. You can use your utility so that not so much damage is going out to begin with. Like, there's a lot of things people can do and a lot of times don't do. I saw a pretty interesting Reddit post that I want to go over in a little bit about... Its title is Murazan's Rise is the worst key in the history of Mythic Plus in every way. We're gonna deep dive into that in a little bit. And I hope that I do think it's I'm not gonna like necessarily agree with that, but I would say it's like far and away the worst key of this season. Like, I think he got a pretty good pool this season. Taldazar is a solid... Like, the dungeons this season are just solid. I wouldn't say any of them are, like, exceptionally... Like, wow, that's a just S-tier banger. But they're all good. Like, with the exception of Rise. And it's not just because it's hard. It's just kind of like the way it's designed is kind of shit. Like, even I thought Throne of the Tides was going to be my least favorite dungeon by a mile. Not even close, dude. I actually kind of like this place for whatever reason. Even, like, Everbloom is hard, but Everbloom is also kind of fun. Like, it's big holes, it's kind of frantic, like, you know, everybody always does a ton of DPS in Everbloom. Like, even from the healer spot, like, it's a tough one, but the damage is predictable. It's just, like, you gotta get yourself set up to actually heal it. And I would say Everbloom is pretty much considered, like, the second hardest. Alright, we need a healer in this place. Apparently we're not happy with this friend here. Alright, while we wait for this dungeon to finish, or begin, I'm gonna do a quick bio, run a quick ad, sorry, pay the bills, and we'll be right back. All right. Here we go. I think your like less pattern in here is the same pretty much regardless. Tyrannical or fortified. I guess maybe you less the end of the gauntlet sometimes on fortified, but I still think first pull lust is the way to go no matter what. Because you only get to pick one of the first two bosses. You're definitely going to pick the second. Oh, we did end up taking that paladin. 20, it's... This is a 23, right? Group is a little bit... A little dodgy for a 23 Throne of the Tides Tyrannical, but we'll see how it goes. A little sus? Yeah, sus might be the word. Sus might be the word. Says these guys are in. These guys claim to be inside, but I don't see them. Oh, we're in fucking Blackrock Hold. What? Stupid. Why did I come here? Alright, no, it's... I don't know why I kept thinking it was Throne of the Tides. Yeah, it's Blackrock Hold, so, like... That changes everything about how I feel about our chances here. I don't know why I was thinking it was Throne. I'm actually thrilled to hear that. Because I did not like our shot there. Although, as we saw, Sanguine can be a little bit of a bee in here. Sanguine can do a lot of work. Yeah, that definitely makes it a lot less scary. Alright, we got double paladin warrior. Alright, so we're the only ranged in here, so we get to enjoy every single range mechanic from everything. That'll be a blast. We're gonna get a lot of shit on the first boss. We're gonna get a lot of shit targeted at us on some of the trash. So joy to the world.
3, 2, 1.
Put in key, go! Uh-oh. Somebody fucked up.
It is not ready yet.
And try to push these guys out this way. Go. Like we're definitely a little bit lower on the DPS than the last group we were in. can't push these guys out. Try as I might. They will not, they're not having it. Thanks, noise.
I must get closer.
We got this. This is the one. That other key was merely a setback. Now, but being the only range in here is actually, like, yeah, we do not want these things dying on this boss. It's bad. Oh. Can't move. Oh no, not this again. What's happened in our last key? Oh shit, we gotta get in there. Yeah, we're gonna get everything. I'm really sick. I guess they do give melee soul echoes. Probably could have saved that for ads, but... oh well. I do think we get all the scythes, though. She's gonna get 2, I think. Oh no, nice pull. 1 is quite survivable. Okay, we survived it with a whole bunch of defensives. Oh no, not again. Come on, dude. I don't know, man. My ISP's been a little shaky lately.
Now I see.
It never used to be a thing.
Darkness. It is gone.
You aren't the ones who did this? I understand now.
You must find Cortalos.
You must put a stop to this.
Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Now, fellas. Yeah. can't,
Invaders enrich the passage.
for some reason, the rescue, the
Honor. You must hold them.
tank.
We have much to lose. Your father's life most of all.
You need not worry. I will not fail, Atosius. Men, the invaders come for us. Do not let them
Run.
pass. For Kalimdor!
Big. Big fool.
CC. CC. Front.
I require a target.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh no. Healer dead right out of the gate.
Front.
Never a good feeling. And then he chain pulls more mobs, because why wouldn't you?
Front. CC. CC.
Emperor help bot.
Front.
Oh boy, we're in dire straits here, boys.
CC. CC. Front. CC.
Really would have liked to save that for, Jeez, come on, Volcanic. Fucking hate Volcanic on Evoker, man. It's so annoying.
Front. CC. Front.
What got the... Huh. The healer died to shoot, like, immediately. He must have got hit by something else. This guy got hit by the
CC.
swirly on the
Front.
ground. And then we lost the... Ret to barrage, and then
Front.
with no other DPS to bully, everybody started bullying your pal Donkey.
Front. Front.
Okay. Hashtag not a wipe, though. That's usually all you really need in here is a good hashtag not a wipe to keep things... Ooh. I'm gonna help with this.
CC. CC. CC.
Looks like we got the interrupt on that.
CC.
Oh, shit.
CC. 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 CCC.
We don't have that much CC. Stop yelling at me.
CC.
I'm actually really glad that got interrupted. I would have just sanguine fucked the shit out of us. Not what we want. This can get a little hairy out of the gate here.
Front. CC. 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 CC.
Have
CC.
anything. Stop! Please!
CC. Front. CC.
Dude, I feel like all night my uptime on Evan Might has just been so
CC.
shit. It's trying to do too much.
Front.
I don't know, maybe it's worth it?
Front.
Tail whip. Cool whip.
Grunt.
Alright.
We will bury you here, fools.
You know, we're definitely ahead of where we were
The hunt is eternal.
in the previous attempt. Bro,
You cannot escape.
really gotta hit me with the glaive every time, huh?
Gods, hold them
Oh, I actually, maybe that might be a range thing? I don't think it is, actually.
alive.
Oh, this is, though. Ah, fuck me. That was dumb.
Grunt.
No, we are not lusting yet. Gonna get our bearings here. I forgot we were gonna get I-beam every single time. Dude, what is going on here? Okay. Please land, for the love of God. I'm really on the struggle bus on this boss.
The hunt, you cannot escape. You cannot
Love sitting me with that thing.
You cannot escape.
I guess I am gonna get that every time, huh? That sucks. Well, at least the healer knows who they gotta focus on. I don't know what else to tell you. Put a beacon on me or something, bro. We need to get out of melee.
You cannot escape.
We can do this and then get right back out again. We just don't want to spread that to... Okay, we can take that off. At least for a moment.
Not escape.
Trying to make it easy on this guy.
You cannot escape.
Oh, look. Brutal glaive.
Gods, hold them off.
Yes, thank you for the bop.
I will burn you alive.
Oh, finally. Okay. Now we know that we're getting this every time. We're not going to be surprised by it. Oh, no, we didn't actually put it on the healer. Being a good team player? Trying, dude. Trying to... If you're playing AUG, man, you're playing the team player spec. Now keep that healer happy. Keep those invites coming. Here's, I think this is where heroes are made on Sanguine. We're gonna hit it with the roar.
CC.
Oh no. Giant tank.
CC.
Don't have anything for him.
CC. CC.
Oh man. I think something weird is like going on with my rotation tonight.
CC. Front.
I don't want to have to stun these guys in blood.
Front.
Blood! Oh, no.
Run. 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 Run.
God. I hate this ability. It's so annoying. Fucking spinny boys over here. Like, dude, seriously? Go away. How much has this guy healed while doing that, too? And, like, CC doesn't even stop him. Super annoying. He hates it.
CC. CC.
Ah, that knockback totally, like, did not send them the direction I was hoping it would.
CC.
Huge bummer. Uh-oh, we got another frickin' fellhound.
CC. CC.
Oh god, that's a big boy! Oh Jesus, I just kicked my mouse cord and whipped my screen all around. Oh my lord! I think these boulders have gotten bigger. What if the boulders increased in size with key level? Then you're doing a 30 and you have like a centimeter. That'd be pretty crazy. Pretty sure everybody would hate that. Blizzard is like, well, this guy is a genius. Hire him. Dude, I swear that volcanics only go out when I'm like working on a fire breath. Can't get that one. Oh, that one missed. Whiffed it. Hey, grats, dude. Grats, Gob. Grats on your ribbon. We're getting a little lag tonight, guys. If it keeps up, I think we might be, might call it a little bit early. We'll see how it goes. Can't believe I spent 2 days running that every 30 minutes. What is wrong with me? Hey man, good for you. You got a... I envy your amount of free time you've got. Hanging around in melee. Here.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn it. Wasted it. It was late there. I greeted on my buff uptime. Zephyr down the toilet.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eight, 7.
Oh, I can take it.
5.
I can take it, boys.
3.
All these melee feel like they're so, you know, they're so brave taking my charges for me. I can be quite tanky myself, friends.
8, 7.
This one I pretty much have to.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, apparently not.
1.
Yeah, dude, you might as well.
7, 6,
Okay, now
4,
I don't have a
2,
offensive for this. Can use it for that though. All tight here.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, what are we at here? Certainly not gonna lust now.
8, 7, 6, 5,
Okay, Tank's got this.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! Alright, we got 12 minutes. Seems pretty solid in theory. As long as we don't do anything silly like, I don't know, die on the first phase of the last boss 3 times. I guess we just had more DPS in this group than the previous one. They are both pushing 300k, which I think is more than we... Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that. No, I didn't. Boulders are every... I'm not too... Boulders don't really scare me too much. Oof. That does, though. Getting fucking Mario stomped by these guys. I have so many essence procs right now. Oof, again? Jeez. What a noob. Let's get him out of that shit. Our paladin died to Ichor. Ichor! Oh my god! That's fine. We lived. If that's what you want to call it. The archer, yeah, I don't like that part either. You need a lot of good CC to, like, really do that smoothly.
Thieves, you shall never have our world.
I always randomly pop a defensive here. Just in, like, predicting I'm gonna get shot by one of those bolts. This time it did. Last key it actually happened. It did happen again, too. It's almost always worth it as DPS, I feel like, to just hit an expendable defensive here. This guy just shooting little fireballs at you. Like, look at these guys getting chunked. People don't realize how bad this phase actually hurts once you crank up the difficulty a little bit. Okay, we should have AMZ and Zephyr here.
This is my ancestors. Ilisana. No. Heroes, you must defeat him.
Oh, look at that.
These worthless marvels to defy the Legion. Souls of my
Ah,
ancestors.
get it off, get it off, get it off. It burns us. Oh, I hate that. That's the worst. I just used my Ebb and Might. Now it's gonna get no value. Although by the time this is over, it'll probably be coming back off cooldown again. Yeah, 3. Oh, we need a lust. Dumbass. Hope we get a value out of that.
Sleep now.
Yeah, we did.
You cannot comprehend that which you face.
It's actually perfectly timed. Where do we go in here? There we go. Oh god, there's so many poo clouds. I think we got this. Hey, there we go.
I will count on it. Whenever you come,
6 points. Oh yeah.
and we will defend
Nice.
our world. Thank you, heroes. Great veil has been lifted from our eyes. We Ravencrests have sacrificed
Verse
much
mastery.
more
Yeah, we
in
don't need
defense
any of
this
this
life.
stuff. We did it!
Now we may rest.
GG.
Safe in the knowledge that
GG.
heroes still live who will defend our world.
Are you out of here, deputy dog? Good night, dude. Where are we at here? Okay, so I think we are gonna. I wanted to actually check something out here with you guys real quick. Wanted to check out this Reddit post. I'm gonna go into dark mode so I don't blind you guys, but I thought this was kind of interesting. So this Reddit post is by Pieman911, and it's titled Murazan's Rise is the worst key in the history of Mythic Plus in every way. Statistically, according to Best Keystone, the best week for this key only had a success rate of 75%. 7% lower than the next lowest Dragonflight dungeon, Halls of Infusion, and 1 to 2% lower than any dungeon in the last year, Jade Serpent and Halls of Valor. I will tank keys, and I'm not an amazing player, 2.7 KIO, but I like to tank at a pace that will consistently 2 to 3 chests a key. I thought that maybe I was just a bad player because it felt like Rise was impossible to 3 chests if it was over 15. I decided to check if I was actually just a bad tank, but turns out the highest Rise that has ever been 3 chested was a plus 20 by only 2 groups in the world. Wow, that's interesting. He is citing his sources here. We're going to check some of them out in a little bit. Let's assume you have no problem getting through the gauntlet after the first boss. I hope your whole group feels the same way, because otherwise you would need to waste another 30 seconds channeling a stupid portal to allow others to skip through. Trying to think of other time saves in this dungeon, all I could come up with was doing disgustingly large pulls on the first platform and the sand platform, which both sound like terrible ideas on pretty much any relatively high level key. And then, from a more casual perspective, who the fuck allowed the dungeon map for this place to be released? How is it possible for people to get lost in this dungeon and then get more lost when they try opening their map? That's the truth. As much as I enjoy Galakron's Fall, I would happily sacrifice it if it meant never running this godforsaken key again in Season 4. Anyone else have different thoughts about this hellscape? Okay. I agree with much of what he said there. I don't know if it's the worst key in the history of Mythic Plus in every way. Now, if you wanted to argue the worst key in Dragonflight, I think we might be able to make a case for it there. Some of the earlier keys, like there's a couple in Legion, like Seed of the Triumvirate. Some even in BFA, like Toldagor, that were pretty terrible. And I do think that Rise is like better than some of that, early Mythic Plus trash. But there's definitely some really crappy things about Rise. So I wanted to reread this part, and then from a more casual perspective, who the fuck allowed the dungeon? Yeah, you know what? The map for Rise is... I don't think I can bring it up in game. The map for Rise is awful. Like, it's so hard to figure out what goes where. You pretty much have to just memorize it after doing it enough times. But yeah, like Extropian says, I had to run it 10 times to figure it out. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of RP there. The running through the maze or gauntlet or whatever you want to call it, honestly, it probably would have been better if they just put the portal there and you just portaled through it. And if they even want to adjust the timer around that, like, fine. I don't really enjoy like platformy or like these weird gauntlets, kind of like the one they had in Mechagon, where you had to go weave your way through the circles and stuff. I feel like that kind of stuff is best left out of a key. I mean, he didn't even bring up the bosses. The bosses in this place are like super gimmicky. Tyr's okay, and the last boss is okay, but Chromie and the battlefield are both like super painful. And then the other thing about this dungeon is that it's just like it's an outlier in terms of the timer compared to all the other dungeons in the season. Like every other dungeon in the season, like a relatively clean run will time the key. And some of them, a relatively clean run will 2-chest the key, even if you don't like really pull that aggressively. Sounds like this guy likes to pull pretty aggressively. Rise is the one key where you really are racing the timer. It's really the only one like that this season. so I'm interested to see some of the comments here. Layout in this dungeon really is some poop design. Yes, I agree with that. It made sense for a long mega dungeon for an M plus key, less so. Well, I mean, I'm assuming that Blizzard is designing mega dungeons with M plus in mind at this point, since every single one has ended up being released as 2 M plus dungeons. So I feel like that you don't really make that distinction. I hate this dungeon just because of the absurd amount of dead time it has. We kill the dragon after the first boss, then have to wait for RP for the maze to open. We run through the maze, then have to wait for 2 more dragons to fly down. After killing Mortu, you have to run back to take a portal, mount, take another portal without fighting a single... Yeah, I agree. Any dungeon where you have to run around a lot, like The Other Side comes to mind. Nobody likes to do that. Like, nobody likes to see the timer ticking down and you're, like, running somewhere on your mount, right? The map being useless is frustrating. Yeah, I totally agree with that. The trash is obnoxious. Yeah. We haven't even talked about that sand circle yet. Like, that place is, I don't know. It is an obnoxious kind of... It's unique, it's original, but it's not fun to do. And all the running between the last 3 bosses, yeah. RP being mentioned again. Main issue with this dungeon is all the running around. Okay, don't forget the bugged door that sometimes prevents you from getting to the final boss and finishing the key. I've heard of that, but I've never experienced that before. Every time I press M for map, I just get a high-level picture of the dungeon. Yeah, that's true. It's up there with Toldegor, Pre-Nerf Cathedral, and Siege of Borealis for me. Yeah, this guy's... Okay, here's somebody that's done some keys. Let me preface this with the fact that I've done this on a 22 on both sides. I'm assuming he means Tyrannical and Fortified. It's definitely a doable and sometimes easy dungeon if everyone knows the laundry list of stuff I'm about to rattle off. All right, let's see what we got here. The last boss for me is the biggest of its many sins. It's just so long. Sometimes on tier, I feel like 8 to 10 minutes still might not be enough time. On a 20 to 22, because one wipe at any point on that boss and you just brick the key at the last moment. Yeah, I mean, well, it definitely shouldn't... I think he must mean 8 to 10 minutes on the timer, not an 8 to 10 minute boss kill. Yeah, you can't really wipe in this dungeon. Definitely not on a boss. You're screwed if you do that. Time Lost Battlefield is also a shit show, especially on Alliance, when the goddamn Silverhand Knight trash just one-shot people with Consecrate. Meanwhile, the Horde version just tickles. Interesting. I feel like I've only ever seen the Knights. Mechagon trash pack before Morchi is messed up because it feels like at least one person gets insta-killed there every time. Okay, that's not my experience. Morchi is a mech boss now, but the original design was super toxic. The runs are too long. The sand clearing is inconsistent. Stupid. Okay, this guy's really getting into the weeds here. You can go over count by 20% by just pressing W on the key, which is insane. That's the case in Fall, too. Okay, let's go on. Worst key in M plus history is pretty strong endorsement. The timer certainly needs an increase. I would agree with that. Due to the gimmicky gauntlet after tier, along with the time it takes to actually navigate through this dungeon. Death respawn area is pretty punishing. I certainly can't understand the frustration with the design. Yeah. What's the worst M plus dungeon? 39 replies. Toldegor. Siege of Borealis. King's Rest and Shrine of the Storm. Toldegor and Shrine, Siege of Borealis, Seat of the Triumvirate. Yeah, that one was... a lot of people might not have like done that one because Mythic Plus wasn't as popular then, and Seat of the Triumvirate was released later in the expansion, but holy moly, that place was a nightmare. Nightmare. I would run Rise 10 times before I would go back. Okay, here's someone agreeing with that. I hate this dungeon. Time to 20 afternoon. Don't have to go there again now. I mean, everybody's got their different goals they're trying to reach. What else? Dungeon starts with like 5 mini bosses that past plus 15 you can't really pull together. A reply, you should be pulling them together because the shield from the big guy is huge for living through the maiden's AoE, and the maiden's orb does damage to the mobs it passes through. Yeah, that's a kind of risk reward thing. Remember how overtuned and busted Cathedral was? Yeah, Cathedral was hell hard when it first came out. Yes, I do, because I ran it day one. Yeah, dude, Legion was like one-shot city, man. There was a lot of stuff that could one-shot you in Legion. I also, like, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but I feel like in Legion, like, people weren't doing plus 30s in Legion that I recall. Like, in Legion, a plus 20 was, like, really, really hard. I mean, if you were doing a 15, that was, like, actually hard. All right, let's see. I'm probably going to get downvoted, but Rise is the key I spam for my weekly 20s. It's probably really tiring and miserable above certain key levels, but around 20 experience for me is great. It's short. After a point, it's just boss pack. Just boss pack, boss pack, boss, which even makes it feel short. And then there's free, really rare mount drop. Dude, this guy's grammar is absolutely destroying me. I don't know. I feel fine spamming it. It's short. Then this guy's like, it's 36-minute timers, which is a large portion of RP. Yeah. Did they get to 30 back in Legion? Might be not remembering correctly. I definitely did not push keys as hard in Legion. I'm not even close. Wow. 34, huh? In Legion, I was still a hardcore raider at that point. Yeah, people hate Rise. And I'm... So I also, this, like, website that this guy linked, Best Keystone, I was looking at this. I've never done this before. I guess I've never really felt like I necessarily cared about the best dungeon. Only base data on runs higher. Okay. This is kind of interesting. So it shows you the success rate of different dungeons on different weeks. So this week just started. So let's look at a different week. How about last week? That was Afflicted Raging, right? Yeah. All right, let's raise this number from a 10. So we'll look at keys with the minimum of a 20. I kind of wish you could put a maximum too. I wonder how much lower these percentages are going to get. Wow, that is interesting. This is very, very interesting. So, hold on, am I reading this right? I'm gonna just take it down to US reload. Wow. I'm kind of shocked by that. So on 20 and above keys last week, 95% of people time their way crests. Almost 95 time their black rooks. 90 on fall. 88. These numbers are way higher than I ever would have guessed. Does this go into previous seasons? Oh, here we go. Yeah. best for... Okay, so here's the... I see season 2 on here too. These numbers are a lot higher than I would have expected. Hi, what do you feel about our Druid this season? I find it very just not able to keep up. Is gear dependent. I haven't really played Resto Druid this season. I've been playing Disc Priest. I hear that it's good, but I can't really speak to it. Sorry. I haven't played it since season 2. I can't believe this. Okay, what if we raise this up? 25s. As high as it goes. That can't be right. Okay, it didn't even change. Whoops. Oh man, what the hell did I do? Okay, there it goes. So this is at a 25. Let's go to like a 23. Because that's what we were doing tonight, 23s. Kind of annoying it to actually reload the page. Okay. I gotta say, I'm really surprised that in 23 and higher keys, 90% of any dungeon is being timed. These numbers are super high. What was like Brackenhide? So 89. Vortex was 85. %95 of keys were timed. Does this surprise anybody else? These numbers seem very high. Doesn't track keys that are abandoned. Okay. Edward, that's a good point, because that can't... Yeah, okay. Because most people, like, from my experience, like in a... Let's just say we're on 23, so we'll say in a 23. If you're not timing, you're probably not even finishing. So that kind of makes me think this whole website is pretty flawed. Because I do not believe that 90% of plus 23 Waycrests were getting timed. Here, let's look at Fortified Bolstering. When was that? Fortified Entangling Bolstering. This week was a fucking whammy. Yeah. I refuse to believe. I'm just sticking to Waycrest here. Yeah, there's no way 90 or 89% of Waycrests at a plus 23 or higher were timed. I'm surprised more Ital keys are abandoned than Waycrest, but maybe that's just people farming Bisque gear like the trinket. Yeah, I mean, Italdazar is basically, they might as well just rename that dungeon like Yasma, right? It's pretty much like what it boils down to. Yeah, I wish you could, I mean, it's understandable that there's no like way to track abandons because you don't have like the statistic for finishing it, but I gotta imagine that would sink these numbers like so much lower. Because in high keys, people don't want to waste the time to finish a key that they know is dead. Okay. But still, like, this is a huge... I've been watching this rise. It's a huge outlier. Like, every week, it's like 25% lower than everything else. Like, look, here's one. 51% on Fortified Volcanic Spiteful. Why was that week so bad? Was that like the first week? That might have been the first week. Okay, Tyrannical Storming Raging, 71. Fortified Entangling Bolstering, 71. Tyrannical Incorporeal Spiteful, 78 or 74.8. Afflicted Raging, 68. Like, look at this compared to everything else. Throne of the Tide's pretty low, too. This is the current week. People are having a rough time. Yeah, I mean, it's a huge outlier, though. Huge. Yeah, it's so much lower than the others. I think that, like, the honest best thing they could do would be just add, like, 2 minutes to the timer. I don't think you're not going to redesign a dungeon, but if you're going to bring it back for season 4, like, I know in Shadowlands they brought back the Mega Dungeon, Tazavesh, for a second run around, season 3 and 4. I really liked Tazavesh. I don't like Rise very much. Fall is okay. I like this person said. I don't think I'd be thrilled to see Rise again. All right, boys and girls, we are going to call it a bit of an early night. We're experiencing a little bit of lag in that last key. I've got to get up super early tomorrow, so we got our 3-hour stream in. We're going to You're like 85% sure that we're getting the original 8 Dragonflight dungeons? That's horrible. I hope you're wrong about that. The Dragonflight dungeons kind of suck, I think. Like, what do we got? Like, look at this. Look at this lineup. It's like the middest lineup ever. Excuse me while I forget how to dungeons, Dragonflight. Like, Algathar, good. Brackenhide, okay. Hall's awful. Niltharis, awful. Ruby Life Pools, super meh. Azurvault, super meh. Knockhead, cool. Oldemon, super meh. And we already know what we're talking about here. Like, I don't know, man. I think the Dragonflight dungeon pool is, like, not great. I know we've talked about this before. I would take Shadowlands in a fucking heartbeat over this crap. I think these dungeons are, like, there's some real offenders in here of, like, just shitty dungeons. Most of them were season 2. But I really... Oh, God, I hate that sentence, Extropian. That sentence is... I mean, it makes sense because they're probably like, dude, we designed these, like, 8 dungeons. We only used them for a couple months. Like, I get that, but... Ugh. Means we're gonna be running this shit. I will not fucking heal season 4. If this is what we're gonna be playing, fuck that. I'm playing anything but heal. If I have to go back to these again. I think season 2 just scarred me for life, dude. Anything to do with season 2, I'm like, get it out of here. I don't want to do these Neltharis and Halls. Oh, so bad. Can we vote? Can they do one of those things where we vote on that? We vote for, like, please just take some dice and roll them and just pick anything else. Not anything, but these dungeons are pretty shitty. Fix AV's... Oh, God, so you have to actually do AV the right way? Oh, God. Extropian, stop. Or that was Edward, sorry. Did some healing today for the first time in a long time. It does feel better than last season, but yeah, I still like chilling on my Augvoker. Yeah, dude, me too. Now this season's a lot more reasonable than last season. I would, if that's what they're gonna do, I hope they, like, maybe fine-tune a couple pain points in a couple of these dungeons. Like, some of these dungeons are really lousy. And AV no skips drops it down to like Halls of Infusion level garbage too, I think. I don't know, man. I feel like the Dragonflight dungeons are not great. Yeah, they definitely need to look at the checkpoints and the gauntlet. I would like to see them do something about Neltharis like chains degenerate gameplay. I'd love to see them do something about that too. I think that was really just a dog shit dungeon. So, I don't know if they could like correct the count or something with mob HP so that you just actually do the dungeon instead of these like just total stupidity pulls with chains. I don't know why they even put the chains in the dungeon to begin with. But yeah, that dungeon is a shit show. Yeah, some of these dungeons were just really half-baked, I think. I'd take Alga. If I could just say, like, how about we just pick 4? I'd take Algathar, I'd take Brackenhide, I'd take Nakud, and then I guess I'd probably suck it up and take... Oh, that's tough after that. Probably either Azurvald or Ruby Life Pools. But Uldaman, Neltharis, and Halls, dude. Shadow Moon was kind of boring. Well, Shadow Moon was a returning dungeon, though. I don't want to... They don't need to return to returning dungeons. Like, I don't want to do, like, Shadow Moon, Court of Stars again. I'd prefer they just do what they've been doing and just dig up some old ones. It seems like the old ones hold up better, like this season. I think the old dungeons this season held up really well. Like, this... Dude, I'll take this pool over last pool fucking any day and twice on Sunday. Oh yeah, Shadow Moon Burial Grounds, you could time that like 2 keys higher than you could do anything else. So like if you maxed out on like a 23 everywhere else, you could do a 25 in there. Yeah, they did a way better job reworking like Throne of the Tides versus Vortex Pinnacle. Super. Yeah, dude, I'd love to see them just even if they just took like a BC dungeon and they just didn't like, not just like, oh, we're gonna tweak what the mobs do, but just like remake it, like full remake of like Hellfire Ramparts. I think that'd be kind of cool to see them do something like that. All right, anyways, it is that time, folks. You guys got me off on a tangent right when I was about to go to bed. All right, everybody, have a great night. I'll be back on Thursday. We'll probably be doing some... It's probably going to be AUG/tank for a good while here. Rest of the week, anyway. Y'all have a great rest of your day, evening, night, wherever you might happen to be, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios, friends.